Welcome to the UHCL Here We Go campus launch. I'm Rhonda Thompson, and on behalf of the University Advancement team and the Office of the President, I gratefully thank you for being here today. It's a great opportunity to celebrate the power of giving. At your table, you should find a card that looks like this. And each of you should have received a pen. It's a beautiful pen. It has a trick to it. So there's our campaign banner. Yay. In the mode of celebration, UHCL, here we go. Okay, so use your pen. On the card has the question, what difference has UHCL made in your life, in our community? Later on in the program, you're going to hear some stories of the difference that the University of Houston-Clear Lake has made in the life of our students and others in our community. But we want to add your story. So if you will, as you're inspired, if you will tell your story in a few sentences on this card, put your name on it, and then drop it in one of the baskets of the tables by the door on your way out. We would greatly appreciate it because then you become part, as you already are, of the collective story of transformation at the University of Houston-Clear Lake. We are here to celebrate the power of giving. Gifts of all sizes make a difference in the lives of our students and in our community. Our gifts to UHCL are clearly an investment in the future. The university's bright future is the topic of our program today. Our goal for the campaign is $20 million by 2020. Kind of has a nice ring to it, right? 20 by 2020. This amount is a good start to continue the great transformation of the University of Houston-Clear Lake through investments in our faculty, in our students, and in the name of the university in our community. And I'm proud to announce that we are just dollars away from being halfway there. We have raised close to $10 million since campaign counting began in 2012. And many of you who are in the room today have been part of that success. Many of you have given, and I would venture to say most of you who have given. This is a culture of giving. This university, faculty and staff, you give in many ways to this business we're in of education, through your work and also through your generosity. Some of the ways that faculty and staff have given is annual gifts to scholarships and programs across the university. Many of you have leveraged your spouse's company's corporate match program. And in so doing, you've been able to leverage the power of your gift. So we thank you for that. Many of you have also established your legacy here by establishing an endowment for a scholarship in your name or in the name of a loved one. Some of you have established a program endowment. And there are many ways to pay that off over multiple years. And I've seen faculty and staff diligently pay those endowments off and then enjoy the legacy of giving through the impact of the gift. So thank you for establishing your legacy here. Planned gifts are another way that many of our faculty and staff have given by including the university in your estate planning. Adding the university as a beneficiary for your retirement account, or naming the university in your will as a bequest. There's information at the gift tables as you leave about all of the different options, creative options, to plan a gift and your legacy here at the university. Thank you for those who have included the university as your legacy. One really relevant way that you can establish a legacy is our Take Your Seat campaign. We are in the midst of transforming the Bayou Theater. Wonderful programming. I hope that you come out. We've had 3 almost sellout programs, And it's been exciting to see many of you there, plus many of the community who've never come to the university before. Well, we need to renovate that theater. So if you'll see, Katie, would you please stand and model the chair? This is our new chair for the theater that's been selected. We are raising money so that mid-August through mid-September, we can replace all of the seats. But we need at least 120 people to sign up to take your seat. And as a result, you will get your name on that seat for the life of the seat. So that's at least 45 years, maybe longer. So think about doing that. That's a great way that our faculty and staff are joining with alumni and patrons of the arts to establish your legacy and help transform the university. So, thank you all. Excuse me, I feel choked up. Thank you for all the ways that you have helped build a great university here. Now, we together build our shared legacy through this campaign. Together, we embark on a new journey of transformation. The journey begins now. Here we go.
What difference can one university make in a life, in a community, in the world? Here at the University of Houston Clear Lake, lives are changed, careers are launched, and a better future is shaped for our region and our world. Founded in 1974 to serve NASA, the university evolved over 4 decades to meet the interests of an ever-changing population and the demands of a technologically advancing region. In business, in healthcare, in education, in computer science. With laser focus, we grew into a 4-year university in 2014. Responding to the evolving needs of the greater Houston metropolitan region, we are making bold changes to transform and excel as a 21st century university. 66,000 alumni strong, UH Clear Lake is making a difference in communities through the lives of our graduates for generations to come. Here, we go expanding minds through engaged teaching. Here, a growing body of talented faculty bridge the gap between theory and practice with hands-on experiential learning. Here, we go launching brighter futures through inspired learning. Here, we are investing in programs and facilities that spur students to think broadly and lead boldly. Job ready, career ready, world ready. Here, we go pushing new frontiers through fearless imagination. Here, we are stimulating imagination through vibrant arts programming and centers of innovation that give back to our community in meaningful and life-changing ways. Here, we go forging emerging opportunities into real-world solutions. Here, we come together to seize new opportunities where ideas become reality and the problems of today become the solutions of tomorrow. We are committed to UH Clear Lake's full transformation into the university of the 21st century. This is our next beginning. Our future is now. Our moment is here. Here we go.
Good morning. First thing I want to do is to note that our capital campaign video was developed in-house. And our team did no less than what I expected them to do, an exceptional job. Let's show our appreciation again and our gratitude to Greg Austin, Judith Coulter, Chelsea Krause, Aaron Willey, Chris Thompson, Brent Goucher. We can do just about anything we put our minds to. So, what difference can one university make in a life, in a community, and in the world? This is a question for our Here We Go campaign. It's a powerful question because the answer is simple. Here at UH Clear Lake, lives are changed, careers are launched, and a better future for our region and the world is shaped. How do these transformations take place? Again, we believe the answer is simple. One teacher, one student, one idea at a time. The UHCL Here We Go campaign is our bold commitment to partner with you, our faculty and staff, to continue the evolution of the University of Houston Clear Lake, expanding opportunities for more and more students across Bay Area, Houston, and beyond. Believe it or not, we have already taken the first big step. A mission, vision, and values task force of 22 faculty and staff, led by co-chairs Dr. Kevin Wooten and Dr. Joan Pedro, assisted by Ms. Sherry Stinson and Ms. Berenice Webster, launched the work on UHCL's next chapter before the holiday season. They were doing this before the holiday season. And they completed their charge over the weekend, this most recent one, by refining newly drafted statements of our purpose, our institutional ideal, and our core principles. The goal is to present these statements to our campus community for comment shortly. Don't be impatient. What we do is we look forward to your input, so please keep an eye out for an email survey. But right now, I want to have you listen to our task force fine effort to translate the why of our existence, our desire to achieve a better self as a public institution of higher learning, and to articulate our main beliefs of personal and professional engagement. And I'm going to read these as they've been delivered to me, and so I want you to just listen. You'll get another opportunity to read them more closely, more reflectively. But I think it's important for us to know how committed those 22 persons and 2 co-leaders were in this effort. I think they've done some extraordinary work. The newly drafted mission statement reads, "The University of Houston Clear Lake places its highest priority on serving a diverse body of students in every aspect of their university experience. UHCL's teacher scholars provide high-quality, student-centered undergraduate and graduate programs that prepare students to thrive in a competitive workplace and to make meaningful contributions to their communities. UHCL fosters critical thinking and lifelong learning through a strong history of vibrant community partnerships, complementing its historical focus on teaching, research, creative activity, and service." Isn't that beautiful? Let's clap. The newly drafted vision statement reads, "The University of Houston Clear Lake aspires to be a premier learner-focused university dedicated to excellence and transformative education rooted in creative activities, cutting-edge research, and community partnerships that reach regional, state, and global locations. UHCL launches your future." Now, the newly drafted 8 core values, I'm only going to list them. You'll be able to read the descriptions, which are really quite substantive and beautiful when you receive the email survey. So, learner focus is the first. Transformation, second. Third is innovation. Fourth, diversity and inclusion. Fifth, resilience. Sixth, service. 7, integrity. And 8, sustainability. Not only has our task force taken the first big step toward our future, they have also proposed the major signpost on the road that we will travel. That road is our strategic planning process, which we'll be doing some of the framing this spring and then we'll launch a formal strategic planning process in the fall of 2018. I tend to work with members of the Mission, Vision, and Values Task Force and our core leadership team on design, logistics, resources, and a timeline for that process, so that our resulting strategic plan is one that we can be proud of, can commit to, and actively carry out. A plan that serves our continuing students, faculty, and staff, and those yet to join us. Those task force members who are present, would you please stand and be recognized? So much. When we consider our students, today the vast majority of the 8,500 students here come from all over Greater Houston and Texas. Some of them come from faraway places around the nation and across the world. At this moment, we have 43 countries represented among our student body. Isn't that amazing? 1 in 3 UHCL students is of Hispanic origin, a number that has grown steadily since the university was first designated Hispanic serving in 2010. We are an impressive and diverse community of students, faculty, staff, and alumni, and we aspire to become a more welcoming and supportive place for all students to help transform their futures through education. UH Clear Lake also serves as a hub for the community, inviting our neighbors to experience the arts here, to explore new ideas, and to partner in innovation that can enrich the quality of life in our region, our nation, and the world. We, faculty and staff, recognize that in the world of higher ed, UH Clear Lake is 44 years young, with so much more potential to be realized. Through the Here We Go campaign, the university community invites us as faculty and staff, as well as our alumni, friends, stakeholders, community partners, to help accelerate UH Clear Lake's evolution and to establish UHCL as a preferred university in the region. These banners illustrate our 4 priority areas. We have engaged teaching, one down there too, behind most of you. Inspired learning, fearless imagination, and then emerging opportunities. So allow me to share a few stories about faculty, students, and staff, stories that will bring to life each of these priority areas. Priority 1, engaged teaching. Assistant Professor Anton Dubrovsky, pictured on the first banner, arrived at UH Clear Lake to teach general chemistry in 2014. In 3 short years, he has developed quite a following among his students. Dr. Dubrovsky says, "To me, my students are people first and students second. I hope they see me as someone who wants to help them love learning." His students agree that he does just that. As student Mohammed Abdel Jalil asserts, "I never had a passion for chemistry at all." That doesn't surprise us, right? But after meeting Dr. D and having him for General Chemistry 1 and 2, he changed my personal approach to life. Dr. D is helping transform our students' confidence as learners and to reframe their futures. Faculty, Dr. Dubrovsky reflects your expertise, your commitment, and your energy. Please know that you are the university's greatest investment in student success. For this reason, the university must provide a stimulating environment and supportive opportunities to you to continue to improve your instructional practices, to help you remain current in your scholarly endeavors, and to contribute your expertise through service in ways that yield inspired learning in and out of the classroom. One way to help is through endowed chairs and professorships. as one of our celebrated faculty members is doing. Dr. Barry Marks, Professor of Accounting in the College of Business, is establishing our first endowed chair through a planned gift to the College of Business. We thank him for recognizing and supporting our passionate faculty who are leaders in purposeful teaching, meaningful scholarship, and noteworthy service to our students, our regional communities, and beyond. Let's see. You can also make an impact and engage teaching by supporting the Center for Faculty Development. The center provides resources for our faculty to improve their teaching, research, and professional skills. The center's mission is to promote and sustain a campus culture that values intellectual inquiry, scholarship, and creative engagement. If you'd like to know more about this campaign priority, please see Dr. Rob Barsh, Professor of Psychology and Director of the Center for Faculty Development, at the Engaged Teaching table over there after the formal presentation. Priority 2, inspired learning. Here at UH Clear Lake, our highest purpose is to prepare students for meaningful lives and successful careers in the 21st century. Without financial assistance for students with need, we would only be able to prepare those students whose families could cover the full cost of attendance for 4 years. Scholarships make educational opportunities possible for many more students. Because of private support, our students are able to pursue their dreams with the goal of contributing socially, culturally, and economically to the communities within our region. When we support scholarships, we are part of their story. So today, I'd like to thank faculty and staff members who invest in inspired learning. 2 examples of many are Dr. Rebecca Huss-Keeler, Associate Professor of Early Childhood Education in the College of Education, and Mrs. Marianne Schallberg, retiree who served as Executive Assistant to the President. Dr. Huss-Keeler has established a graduate scholarship in the College of Education to help support students in our early childhood education program. Mrs. Schallberg has supported several programs and scholarships in her nearly 4 decades of service to this university. We thank her especially for supporting students through the endowed scholarship in international business that she established in honor of her husband. These are 2 examples from our community, which has a strong history of supporting scholarships at UHCL. Would all faculty and staff members here who have supported scholarships please stand and be recognized. Dr. Huss-Keeler. We'd like to sincerely thank you for your continued support. So inspired learning takes place in the classrooms taught by engaged teachers like Dr. Drubowski, but that's not all. Often the points taught in textbooks and lectures are driven home through experiential learning, such as research, leadership programs, study abroad experiences, and conference presentations. Likewise, professional development through internships and mentoring relationships with faculty and alum help students explore and fully prepare for careers that are a good match for their interests, talents, skills, and dispositions. Ms. Sandy Suman, pictured on the second banner, graduated last December and is off to medical school this fall. She is a member of our first freshman class, which joined us in the fall of 2014. Please clap for that. It happens. We are now officially 4 years. Sandy was also one of UH Clear Lake's first freshmen to be accepted into the Texas Joint Admission Medical Program. Through this program, she had access to mentors, internships, and scholarships with guaranteed admission to one of the 9 Texas public medical schools. While at UH Clear Lake, Sandy did not limit her learning to challenging academic courses. No, she expanded her learning opportunities through campus activities. Where's Dr. Biggers? Raise that hand. Okay. Sandy joined the Hawk Leadership Initiative, an intensive leadership program for undergraduates. Reflecting on her time here at UHCL, she said, "The faculty I met let me know they were rooting for my success. I saw it every day in the way they treated me and their other students." We are indeed rooting for Sandy and cannot wait to meet Sandy Suman, MD. Ms. Madison Hastings graduated last May and is now a first-year law student. At UHCL, 3 of her professors encouraged her to pursue research. They were Drs. Amanda Johnston, Christine Walther, and Amy Lucas. Are you here? And would you stand, please? We thank them for their leadership and commitment to both engaging students through their teaching and inspiring them to look beyond the immediate situation. Because of their leadership, Madison was given the opportunity to present her research findings at a conference. However, Madison noticed that some of her peers, who were also encouraged to participate in professional development opportunities, could not afford to do so. After graduation, Madison did something about that. She and her family established the Hastings Family Program Fund with the sole purpose of making sure that more students could say yes to enriching experiential learning opportunities. And then we have faculty member Dr. Sharon Hall. Is she here? Okay, she's the program chair of computer science and professor of computer science and computer information systems in the College of Science and Engineering. Dr. Hall saw a need for collaboration space for students at the Delta building, so she supported new student seating in the Delta Grove. We thank Dr. Hall for investing in our students by giving them a comfortable place to interact and learn together. Our Here We Go campaign will enable us to expand professional development and experiential learning opportunities for students through conference travel grants, paid internships, study abroad scholarships, and the funding of leadership and career development programming. If you would like to know more about this campaign priority, please see Mr. Dwayne Busby, the Inspired Learning table. Our third priority, fearless imagination. I never get tired of talking about our successful alum, especially those like NASA JSC's Principal Engineer and Technology Strategist, Ms. Evelyn Morales, who earned 2 degrees at UH Clear Lake. Evelyn is featured on the 3rd banner. Imaginative, no doubt. Fearless, no doubt. Evelyn is a pioneer in virtual reality technology, and her life work is making sure human beings are safe in outer space. Incredible, UH Clear Lake. Even though she has been named one of the 20 most influential Latinos in technology in the nation, she is most passionate about encouraging young women of all backgrounds to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Evelyn says, you want to light them up so they can go out and think of the possibilities. Finding the passion is key to a successful career. Here at UH Clear Lake, there are numerous unique opportunities to light up or stoke the passions of learners at all ages. Many of you support the arts. One supporter is staff member Mrs. Karen Fiskus. One of the most generous donors to the arts here. There we are. Stand up. Sarah has done is she's taken advantage of payroll deduction options and a matching gift program offered by her husband's employer. She has maximized the impact of her gifts to the art gallery and the ceramic studio. We really appreciate it. Right now, there's an amazing exhibit on display in the art gallery. It's called War Toys by Brian McCarthy. How many of you have seen it? All right, so have I. It features hauntingly beautiful photography that brings to light the fears, the hopes, and the imaginations of children, continuously traumatized by war in the Middle East. Anyone who hasn't, you really need to go and appreciate the country that we live in. And have you noticed the transformation of the Bayou Theater? Mr. Charlie Feltz and Ms. Tricia Shook of Opus Ocean Grill, some of the best food in this area. And I was just there on Sunday. They took a hawk leap of faith with our theater and signed on as our 2018 season sponsor, enabling us to expand our programming for all ages. The expanded season, as Rhonda has told you, is catching on. We've had 3 nearly sold out shows, the last 3. Wonderful. These amazing shows and exhibitions are happening while both of our arts venues are being beautifully renovated. Many of you have heard of the Take Your Seat campaign to replace the seating in the theater, and some of you have invested in it already. I have taken my seat. Is that my seat over there? I've taken my seat, okay? So I'm going to encourage you all to think about ways in which you can take your seat as well. So please see Mr. Alex Malone, raise that hand. Mr. Jeff Bowen, where's he? Oh, there he is, at the Fearless Imagination table for more information about investing in the transformation of arts spaces. I want to thank all of you who are helping to enrich our community culturally through your support of the arts at UHCL. Centers and institutes are another way that universities support efforts to convert ideas into innovation through research, training, and service. Many faculty and staff support our centers and institutes, which allow our students and faculty to work with our community partners on applied research, professional development, training programs, service projects, and other leadership opportunities. These collaborations have the power to dramatically change lives and produce economic prosperity for our region and the world. If you would like to know more about this campaign priority, please see Ms. L.B. Anthony, who is also at the Fearless Imagination table. Our last campaign priority, 4, is to seize emerging opportunities that are good for our students, our region, and the world. You see, the best 21st century public universities listen, study, and respond to promising opportunities to better prepare students for satisfying lives and promising careers, as well as to meet the evolving workplace needs within our region. 90% of UH Clear Lake graduates remain in our region. They become business and community leaders. They add to our economic prosperity, and they leverage their professional service and personal interests to achieve meaningful discoveries and useful innovations. Our overriding goal is to enhance the quality of life for our students, our region, and whenever possible, the world. With that in mind, I have one last proud alumni story to share with you. Dr. Michael Larrañaga graduated from UH Clear Lake in 1998. He had a Master of Science degree in Industrial Hygiene and Safety. You can see he's not featured over there. I think we have someone else on that, right? On the 4th banner, okay? He's on another banner, okay? A 5th banner, but, okay, he is in the brochure. So if you would open it up, you'll see a photo of him. He's playing an instrumental role in the development of a process and chemical risk management program that will be the first of its kind in the world, right here at UH Clear Lake. is going to help companies, firefighters, and communities that deal with hazardous materials stay on the cutting edge of safety. This is an emerging opportunity for UH Clear Lake. It's good for all living beings in our communities, our region, and our world. When we partner with alumni like Dr. Larrañaga, we become stronger and more relevant. Projects like this new degree program require seed funding. Private support of the UHCL's Priority Fund helps us agilely respond to these emerging opportunities. It also helps us respond to urgent needs, like those our students suffered due to Hurricane Harvey, which I will never forget. The UHCL Priorities Fund helped create the Hawk Emergency Fund this past fall. Through additional fundraising, the Hawk Emergency Fund raised over $31,000 in direct support to our students in need. If you would like to know more about this campaign priority, please see Ms. Sandra Jacobson at the Emerging Opportunities table. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hear from our Chancellor, Dr. Renu Couture, who's going to bring greetings to us from the University of Houston System.
Good evening. I am Renu Couture, Chancellor of the University of Houston System, a system that includes institutions like UH Clear Lake. From aesthetic beauty to academic rigor, UH Clear Lake is truly a special place. I want to say how sorry I am that I cannot be there with you today as we launch the campaign for UH Clear Lake. But I want you to know I am there with you in a spirit and in support. First of all, thank you for supporting our new president, Ira Blake. As you have already seen, she is a person, a leader of great determination, vision, and passion. However, she and the institution and I can only dream as big as you allow us to do. So thank you for your support so far, and thank you for your continued support and your leadership as we start writing the new chapter for UH Clear Lake. Well, UH Clear Lake, here we go.
Thank you, Hunter. Now is indeed our time to go. Before us is an amazing opportunity to continue the development of our university. To borrow a quote from the fearless cultural anthropologist Margaret Mead, whose work pushed new boundaries and changed our collective understanding of the diverse world we live in. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. So colleagues, you have been committed citizens. You've indeed teamed with our alumni and friends to change our region, thus the world. With the support of committed community, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. Thank you all for being here. I encourage you to seek out the staffers at the priorities tables and to ask questions about how you can help in ways that are meaningful to you. We look forward to your support of UH Clear Lake's capital campaign. With it, we will be able to have an even greater impact. So, here we go.